Hello guys, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, how are you? How are you today?
Hi.
Fine. How is going Monday? Okay, let's see. What happened with the rest of the guys? With the rest of classmates? Today we have class. Okay. We are connected. Okay, guys. So let's see. We're going to start. Okay, in today's class, we're going to have the conversation class about Unit 3. Remember that we have been working um, with simple present, with the verbs do, does, well, do, play. Let's see, what else we have? Give me a second. Was here. Okay, yes, in Unit 3. Okay, yes, we have been playing with, starting with this verb, do, play, and go. And in the previous, we have neither, either, so, do expressions, right? So today we're going to have the speaking practice. Okay, Madeline, don't worry. Uh, thanks for letting me know. Okay, so there is no problem. And today we're going to continue working with this verbs do, play, and go. And we're going to practice with some daily routine expressions, and also I want to show you the use of some adverbs. Okay, in the previous class, you worked with daily routines activity. We had the speaking, well, that was a speaking activity. That was kind of a game. We had some questions at the beginning of the class, and then we had the memory game. Hello, hello, good evening. Then we have the memory game, in which you have to remember what your classmate said, right? And we were repeating the cycle. If you forget a word, a sentence, you have to add
Excuse,
another one.
teacher, excuse me.
Yes, tell
I
me.
I was asked to the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
I was asked at a meeting.
Okay.
I was at a meeting. At a meeting. Meeting.
I cannot understand what.
I was asked at a meeting.
You was admitted? Where?
Asked during to introduce in the clean and the song. You asked the teacher.
No, I cannot understand.
Uh,
You're talking about to join the meeting
and
after the
me,
classes start?
yes, after the classes, use the
Oh,
meet, use, and after the class, just,
okay. But
I was,
then,
uh teacher, uh, I was, is your mail? What is your mail address?
Gmail? Okay, I will send on the chat and you can copy that there.
But you and the chat you writing
Yes,
it.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, you're welcome. So yes, I will give you my Gmail address and okay, let's continue. So that was the previous class and today I want to introduce to you adverbs because today we're going to practice a little bit more with daily routine and we're going to talk about jobs, but you need to know the use of adverbs. Okay. Adverbs, they are commonly used in simple present. Remember that when we are talking about a daily routine, we use adverbs too. Okay, and what would be an adverb? How can we define what is an adverb? I will ask Soraya, help me to read the definition.
A word that tells you more about a verb, adjectives, or an verb by answering one or five questions.
Continue. How?
How, when, where, how often, to what extent. No,
Extend.
extent.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. So thank you, Soraya. So that is an adverb, right? An adverb, a word that tell you or tell us more about a verb, adjective, an adverb by answering one of my questions. Every single time that we use adverbs, we are trying to give an answer to this, to any of these questions. How, when, where, how often, what extent. In this case, we're going to focus on adverb frequency to answer how often. When we talk about adverbs, we are describing actions, not people. Adjectives describe people or nouns, but adverbs describe verbs. For example, if you say, I sing loudly, or I walk uh, rapidly, or I walk fast, or how often, I always eat, I never watch, and we can continue. So they describe verbs. They help to give you more details about how do you develop an action and not people. When you want to describe people, you want to describe nouns, we use adjectives. In this case, they are adverbs. They get together um, verbs. Okay, now to start with this, okay, let me show you. We're going to have this exercise. I want to show you that they don't respect like a specific percentage. And let's see. Okay, if I ask Gabriela, in this sentence, which would you choose? He, according to the percentage.
He never gets up early.
Okay, he never gets up early. Exactly. Thank you. Now, Blanca, he
He usually helps at home.
but we have 100%.
Ah, he always.
Yes, he always, exactly. He always helps at home. Okay, now, thank you, Blanca. Now, let's see. Kenya,
She usually exercise.
she usually exercises. Exactly. Now, Diana,
He usually
usually? No, that would be
sometimes.
sometimes. Yes, Diana, sometimes. Okay, Diana, once again, she
She usually eat breakfast.
Okay, thank you. Now, Elizabeth, he
He never goes skiing.
never goes skiing. Okay, thank you. Now, let's see, Mayra.
Okay. She always plays video games.
She always plays video games. Exactly. Now,
Okay.
thank you. Now, Jocelyn,
He usually watches
Sorry,
TV.
I don't know listen, teacher.
Okay, don't worry, Elizabeth. Thank you. Now let's continue with Reynaldo. She eats lunch before school.
He,
Sometimes dicen.
Sometimes,
he
sometimes,
sometimes
sometimes eats before school. Yes. And let's see, Joel.
eh,
Joel.
He goes never, he never goes to bed.
never,
Mhm.
never goes to bed.
Yes, exactly. He never goes to bed. As you can see, guys, when we have adverb of frequency, they have to respect the third person. Remember that when we were talking about other people information, most of the time when you talk about he, she, and it, they have rules, right? We have to add s, ies, or es at the end of the verb. So when you combine the simple present tense and you use auxiliary verbs, don't forget to respect the rule because we need it. We need to use it every single time. Now, let's see. According to the use of simple present and adverb frequency, we have this chart. As you can see, they go from 100% to 0%, but they are not the same or they cannot have the same meaning for all of us. Why? What does mean that? Okay, imagine that I say, I sometimes go to work out. Maybe sometimes for me is 2 times a week, but probably sometimes for you is 3 times a week. So
Teacher,
they have,
I he he's always no. She's always work. I work at the office.
yes, yes, that is another example. Exactly.
Exactly, teacher.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, thank you. So as I was saying, they don't have the same meaning for all of us. So maybe 80, maybe sometimes for me is 3 times a week. Maybe for you sometimes is 2 times a week. Or maybe usually for me is one per month. And maybe for you is 2 times twice a month. So that's why they have different meaning for all of us, but they are other frequencies. So to guide us, that's why we have like a percentage, like
Teacher,
100%,
or
90%, 70%, and so on. Yes, tell me.
I sorry, excuse me. I other sentence. I am never eat a snack.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay.
I I my my brother eat my brother never eat a snack.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that could be another. Okay, guys. So,
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. No, so sorry, now we have, sorry, another example using other frequency. Okay, Reynaldo, help me with the first one.
You are always late.
Okay, that will be 100%. Thank you. Now, Joel, usually?
Um, we usually go to the cinema on Sunday. Is
Okay.
95.
Okay, 90%. Now, Jocelyn, thank you.
Yes.
Help me
Often.
to often.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Often. He often cooks pasta.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. With this one, be careful with the pronunciation because it's not often. We don't pronounce letter T. You only say often, like this. Often.
Often.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, teacher.
Okay, perfect. And let's see now, Vanessa, help me with the next one. Sometimes.
Sometimes we sometimes order pizza for dinner.
Yes, okay, perfect. Now, Mayra? Hardly ever. Or rarely.
Okay. Hardly ever, rarely. She hardly, sorry, ever smiles.
Okay, we pronounce this like hardly, like this. Hardly.
Okay, hardly.
Hardly ever smiles. Or rarely. Ra.
Rarely.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, thank you,
Perfect.
teacher.
Thank you. And now let's see, Saraya, help me with the last one.
They are never at home when we call.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Now, as you can see, they respect different position if you are using a common verb or if you are using the verb to be. Okay, like this one. We can have positive sentence or we can have questions. If we have positive sentence, you use subject, frequency adverb, and then the verb. Like we often cooks pasta. He often cooks pasta. Or if we have verb to be, if we have to switch. First is going to be
Pasta,
verb to
lasaña.
be, and then yes, it's the same. And then you put the adverb frequency. Subject, verb to be, frequency adverb. You are always late. So they change. If you have verb to be, first verb to be and then the adverb frequency. If you have another verb, first the adverb frequency and then the verb. Often cooks, but are always. I am always, I am sometimes, I am never, and so on. And if you have question, it's the same. If you have verb to be, the question start with are, the auxiliary are. That is the verb to be used as an auxiliary, right? Auxiliary, subject, frequency adverb. Are you always late? Is she always late? Are they always late? And so on. But if you have another verb that is not verb to be, you use do or does, depending the subject, the personal pronoun, according who are you talking, who are you asking about. Does he often cook? And don't forget, if you have do or does, in this case does, we don't add letter S at the verb. We don't have to change the verb, right? Because that was the rule. And something to add at this one is use never and hardly ever with positive verbs because never is negative and hardly ever is negative. So we cannot combine them with negative verbs because it's like a double negative in the sentence. No, right? He isn't never late? No, he is never late. Because if you say isn't never late, it's the opposite. They don't hardly ever go to the library. They hardly ever go to the library. So be careful with that, with never and hardly ever. They have specific rules that we cannot use it with positive words, okay? So to use or to practice with this topic a little bit, we're going to have an activity, a group activity, and let's talk about your daily routine. And the previous week we had the practice in which one you were developing sentence, trying to remember your classmate sentence, changing the verb, and so on. So in today's activity, you're going to work in pairs. Let's talk about your daily routine. You will tell to your partner your daily routine. For example, this. I'm Patricia, and this is my daily routine. I get up 7 o'clock, I go to the bathroom, and I have a shower. Your partner should be taking notes about your daily routine. But when you present this, when we came back to the breakout rooms, cuando regresemos de los grupos, you're going to present your classmate daily routine, not yours, your partner. So, of course, you will have to change the verb. She is Patricia Nelson, and this is her daily routine. She gets up at 7 o'clock, and she goes to the bathroom and has, in this case, a shower, because you are talking about she. So don't forget the third rule person, include all the activities that that your partner developed during we can say during the morning or during the whole day, as you prefer. There is not a problem. But try to include at least 5 frequency adverbs in your speech, okay? At least 5 of them. Not all of them because that would be not necessary, but remember the rule. If we have a common verb, adjectives, first and then the verb. But if you have verb to be, first is verb to be, and then the frequency adverb. So that will be the activity. I will give you around 15 minutes to develop. So try to handle the time, 7 minutes per each partner. And okay, do you have questions about today's activity? Or is that clear?
No question.
No?
Clear.
Okay, perfect. So,
Teacher,
yes,
I have a question. The daily routine is mine or my partner?
you have to give your daily to your partner, and he
Okay,
have to give to you, and you have to
okay,
take notes about
perfect. Thanks, teacher.
it. Okay, you're welcome. Now let's see. Give me a second. I am assigning the breakup rooms. 6, 7, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so guys, I will open the breakout rooms, join, and I will give you some minutes to work on it. Okay, if you have questions, you can come back to the main meeting and ask. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, let's start with
Every day,
mm, let's start with Soraya and Blanca. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay, teacher.
Soraya, first two, you?
Okay. Okay. Blanca, she usually gets up at 5:45 a.m. She cooks for her sons and husband. She always take her daughter to the school. She always clean the house. Sometimes she goes shopping. She cook the lunch. She takes lunch. She often go to shopping. She never work out.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Well done. Okay, go ahead, Blanca.
Okay, Soraya usually get up at 7 a.m.
Mhm.
at the morning, and they then they takes a shower, brush her teeth, and then and sometimes, or not always cooks the breakfast, always give a uh, breakfast to her son, and then play with her son, and gives a snack for her son, and gives a shower to her son, and then we sleep uh, the her son.
Mhm.
¿Cómo sería para decirlo tanto sobre el niño, verdad?
Mhm.
Cook, and then always cook the lunch, clean the house, her house, clean sería, ¿verdad? Clean
Mhm.
her house,
Cleans with this.
and later practice English. Never goes to the shopping.
Okay,
Only.
perfect, girls. Okay,
Me
thank
equivoqué.
you. Yes, that was good. Okay, well done, Blanca and Saraya. Now let's listen Jocelyn and Vanessa. Go ahead.
Okay, teacher. Vanessa. She usually get up at 5:30 p.m. 30 a.m. Pardon. After she prepared the lunch box for your daughter. After she do the housework, beside, she always takes her breakfast at 10 a.m. Then she makes the lunch. She always takes a shower at 11:30 a.m. In the afternoon, they have the lunch at 1 p.m. with her daughter. After he watches TV, movie, or documentary, she always drinks a cup of coffee at 3 p.m. She always studies from 3 p.m. at 6:30 p.m. After she prepared the dinner at 7 p.m. She always have the dinner. Okay, ya me perdí.
Have
1
dinner.
minute. She always go to the
Okay.
bed at 10 p.m.
Okay, okay, perfect. Thank you. Now, Vanessa, your turn.
Okay. Jocelyn always gets up at 5 a.m. Then she takes a shower and she prepares breakfast. She usually eats cereal. Then she always goes her work at 6:30 a.m. Then she always started to work at 7 a.m. She has her lunch at 12:30 p.m. Then she has a meeting 2 p.m. sometimes. No. Then she sometimes has a meeting 2 p.m. Then she takes a bus at 5 p.m. She sometimes washes the dishes in her house. And after she cooks the dinner, then she watches TV. Finally, she goes to bed at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m.
Teacher, no listen.
Your microphone, teacher, is
Thank you. I was saying good job. That was good too. Okay, thank you, girls. Now, let's see. Okay, Mayra and Dalia. Go ahead.
Ok, teacher. Solo que se nos olvidó usar el always.
Okay,
Sorry.
don't worry.
Okay. She's Dalia Hair's daily routine. She's waking up at 8 a.m. She get up 8:30 a.m. She prepare her breakfast 8 5 sorry 45 a.m. She house works at 8:30 a.m. She take a showers 11 a.m. She prepare her lunch 12:30 p.m. She does her homework 2 p.m. She drinks coffee 3 p.m. She goes to the park at 5 p.m. She returns house at 6 p.m. She prepares dinner 7 p.m. and she goes to the bed 10 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good job. Now, Dalia.
Her daily routine. She gets up 5:30 a.m. and she usually takes a shower 6 a.m. at 6 a.m. She cooks breakfast at 7 a.m. She eats breakfast at 7:30 a.m. and then she houseworks in the morning at 8 a.m. and she cooks lunch at 12 o'clock. And in the afternoon, she usually goes to the church at 5:30 p.m. and she returns at home 7:40 p.m. Later, she cooks dinner at 8 p.m. and finally she goes to the bed at 9:30 p.m.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And let's see. Thank you, girls. That was a good job too. And okay, the last, let's see, Delia, Paola, and Reynaldo.
Who first? I.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay. Reinaldo living in Morazan. He usually gets up at 4 a.m. every day, always walking for 20 minutes in the morning. He always takes a shower at 5 a.m. He always feeds the cows 9 a.m. He never dances in the parties and he never smokes. He sometimes plays soccer. Only this.
Okay, thank you. That was good. Now, the next one. Paola. Oh, Reinaldo, there's no problem.
Yeah, good evening. I am Delia. Delia, I got up at 5 o'clock. Breakfast 7 a.m. Do clean 7:30. Always start to work 8 o'clock. Usual prepare lunch 12 o'clock. I am sometimes snatch 2 o'clock. Never my work 5 p.m. Sometimes dinner 7 o'clock. Is that the share?
Okay, and Paola, go ahead. Last one.
My routine.
Your partner's routine.
And my partners say each other routine.
Oh, so you have your routine, just your routine.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, tell us. There's no problem.
I always get up at 5 a.m. I take a shower at 5:15 a.m. I go to work at 15:45 and I usually take my breakfast at 8:13 a.m. and I always take my lunch at 12 p.m. and I go to my home at 4:13 p.m.
Okay, so that was all?
Yes.
That's it? Okay, perfect, guys. Okay, so all of you have done a really good job. You don't confuse at all the verbs. You respect the rules about the S. So, some verbs I listened that you didn't mention the S right at the end. But little by little, you keep working on that. Don't forget to add S when you are talking about he, she, because it's something important, something that is important. And remember that simple present and simple present, every single time that you want to use another frequency, you can use it because they belong about how often. Remember, at the beginning, I showed you the definition of adverb frequency. That was this part. What is an adverb? A word that tell you or tell us more about verbs, so they can describe, they give extra explanation about how, when, where, what extent, and how often. When we talk about adverb frequency, they talk about how often, how many times in a certain period of time you develop that activity. Always, never, sometimes, hardly ever, frequently, and so on. And with that better frequency, just try to not forget to the positions, right? If you have a normal verb, like a basic verb, we can say, First the adverb and then the verb. But when we have verb to be should be at the beginning, and then at the end, we're going to have the adverb frequency. So with this topic, according to adverb frequency, daily routine, simple present, do you have any questions about it? Or no, there's no problem. Is everything clear? Any questions with this?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
No, okay. So perfect. So just don't forget to work on the platform. This is unit 3, so it's supposed you have been at around 75% in the platform, if I'm not wrong. And if you have question with some exercise, please ask me. Everything for today, class. And tomorrow we're going to start with unit number, let's see, that will be unit number 4. Okay, we're going to be working with some expressions. Another, let's see, I will show you a little bit. It belongs to adverbs. To, extremely, very, nearly, pretty, and very. Comparative and superlative adjectives, and modal verbs, should and can. Those are the topics that belongs to this unit that we're going to start tomorrow. And we're going to finish with this today, right now. That will be everything for today, and I hope to see you tomorrow.
See you
Okay.
tomorrow,
Bye
teacher.
bye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Take care. See you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.